Previously on Trails in the Reverie, Rufus had a heart-to-heart talk with Lapis about his existential crisis. When the team went to Crossbell, they almost got cursed by Ilya's dancing, but Ren snapped them out of it. As they made their way to Rosenberg's workshop, Rufus suddenly found the phantasmal mirror in his pocket, putting the quest on hold. Let's go with Lloyd's route first since I already have all the good evade stuff on him. March 19th, Stubborn Crossbell.
Oh, there it is!
Where's the rest of the party?
We should be safe to dock. I don't see any signs of the Ebon Defense Force.
Then we're good to go.
Oh, dry land. Yeah, I didn't realize that would take so long. The EDF doesn't seem to be all that interested in surveillance outside the city. Rufus must be feeling pretty cocky if you ask me. I thought they might retaliate against Armorica after the last run-in, but that never happened either. I don't know how to feel about that. It's like he doesn't even see us as a threat. But I guess we shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That overconfidence will be his undoing. Isn't that right, Kia? Heh, yep, he won't know what hit him. But I'm still kind of worried about Risha. Yeah, so am I.
I'm so sorry. I just don't know what came over me. How could I ever think of betraying you like that?
It's okay, San-san. You can't keep blaming yourself. If anything, I should have known something more was wrong. I'm a terrible friend for not realizing that you were struggling so badly or being manipulated. And Elia means the world to me. I should have been able to tell something was amiss.
Risha.
Thank you all for coming to our aid. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't shown up when you did. Really, thanks.
Don't mention it. Glad we could make it in time. The one you should be thanking is Zeit. We were looking into what the EDF was up to when he told us that you were in danger.
Did he now? Still, it's not like you to be modest, Wazy. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for rescuing us, Sight. You were a hero back there. And I've been way overdue for one of these.
That you have. My apologies for not returning after the operation.
You're so flaky, Sight. Do you realize how long it's been? Tio and I have been waiting for you to show up again all this time, you know?
My apologies. As a holy beast, there are limits to how much I can interfere. I am astounded at just how much you all have grown. The children of man truly do grow apace.
We'll take your word for it. It would be nice to think I've grown a little, yeah.
I'm just overjoyed to see you again. You were sorely missed, Zeit.
Yes, it's good to be back.
I've read plenty about the holy beast in the scriptures. I didn't think I would be in the presence of one so soon after returning to the church. You should have seen the Congregation for Divine Worship spaces when we first reported to them about Zeit. Can you blame them for losing their shit? Whoever heard of a holy beast moonlighting as a police dog? Though I guess he can do whatever he wants for the most part. It sounds like his contract doesn't apply anymore. I don't think Zeit is nearly as weird as hearing you talk about church stuff, Wald. Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around it. Can it? You'd better get used to it. Alright, enough of the funny talk. You folks ready to get down to business? Based on the info I found, it sounds like you guys already knew where you were headed. Yeah, you're right for the military factory to the west. You said that Ebon Defense Force has been frequenting it the last 2 days, right? Sure have. That's most likely where the Sauber Zoldats are being manufactured. It would make sense. I've been wondering how they were able to bring so many into Crossbell's borders without anyone noticing. I don't think the Imperial government or Reinford group would have ever allowed so many to be smuggled. Right, so we consider that they were being manufactured from within Crossbell the entire time. And the dots point to this mysterious factory the EDF is connected to. That was one of the places where storages and metal gears were being manufactured before the war. Everyone was convinced the Black Workshop's tech was gone for good, though. I don't know how Alberia and his men got their hands on it, and worse, it looks like they've made some improvements too. We'll likely be crossing paths with those TLoHs from here on out, but so that's bad news. That mask Ilya was wearing also looked like a workshop tech too. Yes, now they're using it to alter her personality, if not outright control her. I'd like to ask the Force graduates what they know about how these masks work. That could be a good idea, but let's make our top priority searching that factory and finding information on the TLoHs. Something tells me we'll be able to fill in a few blanks on what's going on here and why Rubicel Berea is staging this occupation. Unfortunately, getting there is going to be easier said than done. The factory's to the west of Crossbell City, while we're in the northeast. The only way I know how to get to the west side of the state from here is through the city. Yeah, and that's not exactly an option with the EDF crawling over the place. I'm guessing we can't just hitch a ride in your Merkaba either, huh? I wish. We brought it with us, and should be safe with the air squires guarding it. But they're using more advanced anti-air radar than the CDF was back in the day. It can even see through active camouflage, and they've got them set up at all the key locations. Flying is a no-go. Shocking how well equipped they are. What the hell, even the Imperial Army doesn't have toys that good. I guess that's where the Black Workshop factor comes into play again. In that case, I think the smart place to make our way to St. Ursula. How are we gonna reach St. Ursula from here? It just so happens I got my hands on an oral boat before things hit the fan. We should be able to use it across Lake Elm and reach St. Ursula on the other side. We'd still be away from reaching the factory from there, but I'm not seeing any better options. Yeah, let's take what we can get. That's a lot closer to the military factory than we are now, and we can find a route to it from there. We'll go with this. Thanks for the idea, Lecter. Your course is set then. I will leave this land's crisis in your hands for the time being. Oh, does that mean you're going to leave us again? I'm afraid so. There's something else I wish to take care of. But fear not, I too am a part of the SSS, so it's only a matter of time before we meet again. We'll hold you to that. Take care, Zeit. Yeah, I'll miss you, but let's see each other again soon. Yes, we shall. Actually, I was thinking of staying here. I want to help look after my grandfather, and if the EDF does come to the village, I'll take responsibility and negotiate. We could have used your support, but you do make a good point. I'm worried about how things are at the hospital, so I'm tempted to come with. That said, I think my services are needed more here at the moment. At the very least, I want Speaker McDowell to make a full recovery first. Thank you, Cecile. I really appreciate that. I was also leaning towards staying here and hitting up my connections. Besides, a large group isn't going to be able to sneak into the factory, and that's if we even manage to fit us all in the boat. It makes sense for some of us to stay behind and protect the villages we got our info.
In that case, I'd like to stay here as well.
Are you sure, Risha?
That makes sense. You evaded her attack for the most part, but weren't you still injured?
Yes. Please forgive me, everyone. I just need a little time. I'm still not ready to face up to what happened to Ili and Sansan just yet.
And that's perfectly fine. If that's your decision, then we respect it.
If only Ilya showed that power when the Red Constellation attacked, then maybe she could have kicked Shirley's head off and we wouldn't have all that tragedy.
That's right. I'm sure you'll be able to find your way forward. And I'll be happy to have your help here in the meantime.
I'd be happy to help.
A lot of people are staying here, so that means I have to go with Lloyd. Where's this coming from, Kia? This is going to be a dangerous mission. You understand that, don't you? Of course, the factory is really far away, and there's no telling what's going to be there waiting for us. That's why I want to help gather info for us, and I can back you up with my order like I always do. It makes a lot more sense for me to go than it does to stay here, if you ask me. Well, give her some credit. She makes a good point. And I'll be tagging along too. That should make the operation a lot safer overall. That's not a lot of people. My Sigma should prove useful in the pinch. I don't think it'll be too dangerous for her. Alright, I should be glad there are 2 other people willing to go, so I'd be happy to have you both. I'm counting you, Wazy. You too, Kia. And I'm glad to see you take your own advice when it comes to us trusting her a little more. Make sure to back Lloyd up with everything you've got, Kia. You bet I will. Well then, your odds of success are rising by the minute, aren't they? May you all ever keep your chins up and your eyes facing forwards. Sounds overly optimistic to me. Believing in the future easily beats standing still. Sign me up for the sunshine you're pumping. Seriously though, you should give some thought to what your old cellmate said after a fight yesterday too. It might help you sort things out. Call a hunch. Good luck with your little factory tour, Vannings. May God be with you.
We'll cut things short for today. Enjoy your freedom while you can and have fun struggling against the inevitable. You're helpless to stop us, now that you've lost your way.
Lost our way? What was that supposed to mean? Was he referring to the loss we suffered to Rufus back at the signing ceremony, or something even before then? I don't think we need to worry about Armorica with Wall and Scarlet staying there. Let's just focus on what we need to do here. Exactly, we gotta do our part while everyone else is working to help us. You've got me there. Illusion shattered. Our first goal is finding a route to the factory. We can start by seeing how things are here and hopefully gather some info. I'm willing to bet a lot of the people from the city fled here too. We might come across a familiar face or two among them. Oh yeah, maybe. Alright, let's get started. He has been assigned to tag along. Okay. She will not take part in a combat directly, but she can support the party of orders. You can view and change which characters are assigned to the party's tag along slots from the party select screen. New missions. Okay, some of these I have to do in Zemuria, level 110 with everyone. I guess we should just try walking around the hospital first. It's been a while since I was last here. I hope everyone's holding up okay. I should be able to bring Wazy here. And Kia, right?
New visitors registered.
Okay.
Wanna chat?
Never expected to run into Yuna and her classmates here of all places. I still can't remember what's going on in the real world, but it doesn't feel like I could have predicted this. You mean through sensing causality? This just reinforces how bizarre this situation really is. That's not so bad. We shouldn't rely on the gift you still have too much. Your powers aren't to be used lightly. This isn't something you guys are going to have to solve the old-fashioned way. With hard-nosed detective work. I'm sure you've got this, and I promise I'll pitch in any way I can too. Thanks, Kia.
This isn't ideal.
I didn't wake up this morning thinking I'd be whisked away to another dimension, and the little mirror is to blame, huh? I put my mirror on an artifact being involved in one way or another. This kind of power doesn't just appear out of thin air if you catch my drift. Where did all this come from? Wait, did I forget a ham cutlet recipe? I might have. Wait, I can't use it. I guess I already did learn it, but they still sold it anyways, meaning I just wasted my money. Oh well. That's a shame. Okay, let's see if I can...
I bet we could fish here. A bite. This'll be good.
That thing is strong, but I'm stronger.
Look at the size of this
The
baby.
noble carp.
I bet we could fish here.
I can't believe you came here by boat of all things. Don't worry, the EDF hasn't shown their faces around since the occupation, but we can't rule out that they'll come eventually. Everyone's a little on edge. We've started offering counseling services for those who need them. You're welcome to attend as well. No way, is that you, Lloyd? One of your friends is here, but she's the only one. I heard what happened. How did you even get here? Sorry for the surprise. We actually came across the lake on a boat. You don't say. You really won't stop at anything until when you put your mind to it, huh? Still, you're a sight for sore eyes. Everyone's been worried about what we'll do if the EDF storms in here. Oh, and about your friend. She should be somewhere in the hospital's main building right now. I'll trust you to find her. Hey, do you think it could be... Only one person comes to mind, but let's stay in suspense a little longer. I really want Noelle to come back, because I really need her master course to actually do proper aggroing. Right now, the enemy just guns for my back row no matter what. Now to feed all those our mouths. The kitchen's going to be busy all night. It's a good thing some of the refugees have been lending a hand. We're not struggling as much as we might have been. One of them even made refreshments to hand out to the others. Now that's the spirit. Times like these call for doing a little selfless work to get your mind off of things. Beef stew? 3 chapters of Moonless Morn. That is kind of overwhelming. I should be getting back to work. We've had to lend unused rooms here in the hospital to refugees that can't return to the city. It's only natural for there to be more to clean with so many people staying here. Now that I'm complaining, everyone's pitching in to keep things going around here, so I want to do my part as well. I can't believe the old Governor General thinks he can start calling himself our supreme leader. What a joke. They can call it whatever they want, but this is just a bunch of convicts causing trouble. They'll never get away with it. This United Nations meeting going on about is a complete pipe dream. It's never going to happen. I finally managed to smooth everything over with my old family, and now this is getting in the way. I just want this crisis to be over with so life can go back to normal. That's the former corrupt politician. I think. I vaguely remember him. Thank you for all your help. We don't have much to offer in return, but here are some snacks. I hope you'll enjoy them.
You didn't have to do that, but the gesture is still appreciated.
Yeah, I've never fixed medical equipment before, so I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up.
You could have had me fooled with such fine work. You both did splendidly.
That's right. I don't know what we would have done without you. I wouldn't have escaped if it weren't for you. We'd likely be brainwashed by the Supreme Leader like all the others. Just what happened to all of them.
I believe I owe you an apology. A big one. None of this would have happened had we protected everyone at the signing ceremony like we swore to. If only we'd been stronger.
Hey, come on, Tio.
Oh, Tio.
No, this isn't your fault. That's right, no one's blaming you for what happened. Looking back, I don't know what more you could have been expected to do.
Look, Lloyd, it's Tio.
I thought she might come here. Thank goodness she's alright. It looks like they're talking to evacuees from the city.
Hold on just a minute.
Yeah, things were doomed from the start. It finally dawned me too. I don't know why we ever thought we could be truly independent. It's hopeless.
What's gotten into you guys all of a sudden?
It's obvious, isn't it? The Supreme Leader never would have occupied us again if we just obeyed the Empire like we used to. We wouldn't have to be afraid of the EDF had we not dreamed of independence. And when we think about it, everything was better when we were in Imperial Province. Even the economy was booming. Why give all that up? Why would we ever want to be independent?
Hey! Get a hold of yourselves! What is wrong with all of you?
There really isn't any need to be so pessimistic.
The Supreme Leader and EDF aren't all we have to worry about either. There's also those huge machines. They even have the old president's backing. Everyone in the city is enthralled by them. There isn't a shred of hope things are going to get better anymore.
No, that's not true at all. The SSS is going to keep fighting. We have allies we can depend on. The CPD, CGF, and even our friends from outside Crossbell. There are people who will surely help us. We won't allow you to suffer like this. We'll be the ones to put an end to it.
Tio.
Tio, you shouldn't.
We used to have hope too, thanks to you, or at least we thought we did. Whether it was the Mafia or that cult, or even when our own mayor became a dictator, we kept on believing. Not even the Imperial occupation or the war made us lose hope. But in the end, it was all for nothing. The signing ceremony made us realize that. What we had was never hope to begin with, it was just illusion, and that made it even more painful once we accepted the truth. Again and again, and again and again. Over and over, and over and over.
We were never hope to them?
That can't be true. We can't just give up and...
Stop, please, just stop. Can you see we're just so tired of all this? Besides, you've gotten the right to talk to us about ending our suffering. If you hadn't arrested President Croy, then we would have already had everything we could have ever wanted. Everything just leads to a power vacuum, huh?
Everything we did was...
Can you all hear yourselves? You're completely full of it.
Aren't you?
Lloyd, Kia, Wazy.
Hey, you guys are all right.
I was one of the people involved in that arrest, so let me make something perfectly clear. Letting Dieter Croyce go free for what he did over 2 years ago was never an option. He attacked the city, had the speaker detained, and even tried to take over the entire continent. Dieter was arrested in accordance with state law. The same as any Crossbellan would have been. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but what about Crossbell? They had a responsibility to do what was best for us.
A responsibility? And why's that? Because you made them your symbols of justice? Because you decided they were your heroes? The SSS is just a division of the Crossbell Police Department. Nothing more, nothing less. You have no one to blame but yourselves for thinking any different. Their purpose isn't to make all of your problems go away.
No one fought.
I know it's been a long 2 years. 2 years where all Crossbellans could do was powerlessly watch the Empire trample over their pride. It's natural to wish that a savior would appear and solve everyone's problems. But personally, I never wanted to see Crossbell come to that. What Crossbell has given me is irreplaceable. Friends and family that mean the world to me, like Lloyd and Vald. So it pains me to see this as someone who's come to love Crossbell more than his old home.
Wazy.
The SSS chose the path they did because they wanted a little girl to be free. But that same little girl couldn't help but feel it was her fault when she saw Erebonia invade and take over her home. Because she knew that none of it would have happened if she didn't exist.
Kia, no.
But she wasn't the only reason they chose the path that they did. The SSS had also seen how strong Crossbell became, facing adversity over and over again. They knew that if they chose any other path, the efforts and sacrifices of so many would be lost. Their home would never be the same. And they, along with that little girl, believed from the bottom of their hearts that all of Crossbell would overcome it for the better.
She's right. That was what we decided.
I want to answer the trust they placed in me however I can. I was all alone once, somewhere very dark. It's because of everyone around me that I have so much to be thankful for. The SSS and the people of Crossbell made me into the person I am today, so now I want to fight to help them. That means I'm here to pave a path forward for all of you too. And on it, I just know we'll see brighter days, because it was Crossbell and its people that taught me the strength to persevere.
A path forward? Maybe she's right. It could be too soon to be giving up hope. It's true we've been through a lot of hard times before, but those experiences are what made us who we are today. Yes, you're right. That's part of what makes Crossbell what it is. Maybe we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for.
Look!
It's disappearing.
Looks like we're the ones who should be apologizing after all. That was no way to talk about people who have done so much for us. Not after we put so much on the line to protect Crossbell. Yes, and somewhere along the line we started taking that for granted. So I don't know what exactly I can do to make a difference, but the least I can do is look for a way to move forward just like you all have. That's right, we have to hold out hope.
Thank you, everyone.
Anyway, we should be grateful that you all made it out of the city safely. I hope you'll keep up the good fight, SSS. We'll keep cheering you on.
We have to keep doing what we always have. That's to keep moving forward, one step at a time. But we're not naive enough to believe that will be enough to take back what we lost. It's going to take the help of everyone who calls Crossbell home. So do me a favor and think about how you can help. What you would give to be free. And I promise the SSS will support you just as much as you've always supported us.
The SSS and their allies then bid farewell to the citizens and left the rooftop. Back inside, a familiar nurse agreed to let them use the nurse's station to talk and decide what to do next.
Tio, sorry I kept you waiting again. I'm glad you're okay.
Do you hear yourself? I'm the one breathing a sigh of relief. Your injuries seemed so severe. And then we were all separated.
So that's what this is all about. I can't imagine how tough it's been for you three being kept in the dark. Thanks for worrying about me. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It never is. You're always so reckless. But I knew you'd come looking for me again. Lloyd, I'm so glad you found me.
Wasn't gonna stop till I did.
Aww.
Would you listen to them go on and on?
I'm so happy for you, Tio!
Would you knock it off with the crying already?
So you're headed for the Rhineford military factory to the west. I had a feeling that might be it. You did? So that must be what you three have been doing here then. Precisely, the Chief, Yona, and I have been looking into some suspicious information surrounding the factory. Not to mention I spotted a certain sketchy professor amidst the chaos of everyone fleeing the sea. Novartis. You mean that slimeball that supported the illegitimate regime from 3 years ago? Ouroboros Sixanguis. Professor F. Novartis, the head of the 13 factories. I have a feeling the society was involved. His specialty is applied sciences, right? He's the one in charge of all their crazy powerful tech. Yeah, I bet he monopolized all the U materials too, since it seems like that's required for most orbital tech. Yes, in addition to being the engineer who completed the first generation ions. His involvement could explain that new Salberzolat model and that strange mask. That's why we've had our attention placed on the military factory. Good thinking. It's looking more and more likely we'll uncover something to help our investigation there. Have you found an infiltration route? It just so happens we have. Lloyd and I looked into it. There was a cargo line while the factory was still under construction before the war. Feet circulated the underground railway that connects to St. Ursula. Well, that's convenient. Almost too good to be true, but I trust it if TLoH's the source. We should head there right away. There's no time to waste. The sooner we uncover what's really happening, the better. Yeah, and the church isn't going to look the other way if it turns out the society is the one orchestrating this incident. There's no telling the extent of that Alberea fellow's plans, but it's high time we shed some light on what's really going on. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it if we all work together. Just try not to get caught, will ya? Don't let all the hard work we did go to waste. Don't worry, we'll be careful. And thanks, Yo. No, we really owe you one for helping Tio out. Save it, Banding. It's not like it did that much. So I guess it's good to see you back on your feet. You're the same obnoxious rat you ever were, huh? But that's part of Yona's charm. No, knock it off already. Well, we'll leave investigating that factory up to the 4 of you. Yona and I will continue gathering as much info here as we can. You can reach the underground railway platform from the first floor lobby. Got it, thanks. We'll be going now, Chief. Look after yourself. Same to you, Tio. Burning Heart upgraded. Now have to worry about Tio's equipment. The military factory is even sketchier than we thought it was. Now I want to know for sure if that's where the Salberzolas and Ilias masks were made. Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll gather all the info I can once it's time. I can't let Tio be the only information was. I'm gonna keep sleuthing around for more info about the capital and look into what's going on with the Supreme Leader. Trying to let all my hard work go to waste if you can help it, okay? Take care out there. I heard Dr. Salin is unaccounted for as well. She was supposed to attend an academic conference in Reverie. You all are also acquainted with her, right? I don't know if it has anything to do with the EDF, but I can't help but suspect it. It might help to keep it in mind as you're out scouting around. I hope Dr. Salin is okay. Same, we'll keep our ear to the ground.
New visitors registered.
Tio.
Yes?
Everything about this realm defies logic. This terminal and the memory manipulation that's been happening are no exceptions. So I can't help but find it all fascinating. It makes me wonder who could have created this place and more importantly, how. I'm ready to venture into wherever the corridor leads us so long as we're together. Let's get to the bottom of what's happening. Several of our staff members were on their way to a conference in Reverie when the EDF attacked the city. Dr. Salin was to give a speech about the surgery she would perform on the Emperor. And Dr. Lago was going to debut as a thesis he wrote while working as a military doctor on the battlefield. Head Nurse Marfa and several other doctors who worked with the army were invited too. I hope they're okay. I was thinking of going up to the roof for some fresh air earlier. The last thing I wanted to do was interrupt, so I kind of stood back and heard that big altercation. Not gonna lie, even I was moved when I heard everything the SSS has been through. Man, I can't believe I've been part of the problem. I still have a lot of growing up to do. Feeling embarrassed today, Jarnak? Jarnak, sorry, Saron, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. What happened to me during the war? All I could think about was vengeance. I betrayed everything Prince Albert stands for. There's no place in me in Ulster anymore. I'm no better than those Ebon Defense Force goons occupying Crossbell. That's why I don't even want to go through rehab. Just leave me alone. Slow down the dumps, huh? I've been thinking about that what you need is a change of pace. I know. How about writing a poem? Why would I do that? I've never written poetry in my entire life. You should try it. I used to write all the time when I was a student. I write stuff like, mint chip yesterday, chocolate for tomorrow, vanilla today. Hey, now I want some ice cream. You sure are a unique one, Saron. It's all too overwhelming, honestly. Dealing with my recovery is tough enough, but now Crossbell's in danger again. How much longer will we have to fear Imperial rule? How much more do we have to endure? What am I going to do with you? You got so happy when you heard Crossbell was going to be independent that you jumped for joy and brought your back. And now I'm stranded here because I came all this way to visit you on the day of the signing ceremony. Why me? Why must bad things always happen to good people? Oh, stuff a socket, will ya? Here, have a dried persimmon. That should keep you quiet. You stole this from me to begin with. Not that I'm going to say no, but don't think you can put me in a good mood so easily. They say I'll get to leave the hospital soon because of all the rehab I've done. My hands are still kinda numb, but I can even hold a pen now. It's all thanks to the surgery I had with Dr. Salin. Linda promised me she'd take me to the radio station and leaves when I finally get discharged. Then once my hands are fixed, I wanted to start practicing the piano again. That's why everything in the city needs to get better. A lot of folks who fled from the city have been helping around the hospital. They do things like change the sheets and keep the room tidy. It's wonderful. Patients often like to come up here to relax because the view is so serene. I've been doing my part to help with that by pouring my heart into raising all of these flowers. Aren't they beautiful? So if you're feeling down, I hope the flowers will be able to brighten your spirits too. All I cared about was lying in my pockets and kissing ass when I was a diet member. Let me say how impressed I am that you all fight for what you believe in at such young ages. I admire you. Thank you. It's good that some still do. Or they kept turning a blind eye to every bad thing that happened and assumed that the SSS would handle it. But we're cross-balanced just as much as you are. We need to start having some faith in ourselves and ours. I feel so ashamed of myself. How could I have been so blind? I can't keep wallowing in negativity. It's time I start becoming a better person. I decided to help out by doing the laundry. It didn't feel right to be sitting around doing nothing. It's not much, but I wanted to pitch in and do my part too.
You can get to the underground station through the lobby.
Oh! I spot the door! Be there!
The hospital is currently housing several refugees from the city. There are also several patients and visitors that have nowhere else to go now. It's natural they would all feel uneasy with Crossbell being in a state of emergency. We're doing everything in our power to provide healthy meals and keep them comfortable. I know some familiar faces are missing from the hospital. Dr. Salin and Cecile, even Dr. Lago, and the head nurse. They've all done so much for me. I really hope they're safe wherever they are. I'm so glad you were able to reunite with your friends, Tio. I'll take it you'll be leaving with them. Nothing gets past you, Lan. You know the chief will be staying behind though. I'd ask you to look after them, but they really need to grow up and stop requiring a babysitter. Tough love, my name is Tio. Oh come on, I know you care for these boys deep down, but I'll be sure to keep an eye on them for you. And here, take this before you go. Celestial Balm. Wow, are you sure we can have these? Sounds like some folks still need supplies. Yes, but we're gonna get KO'd a lot on Abbas mode. It's fine, think of it as preventative care. The last thing I want is you guys coming back as patients. Alright then, you should all be on your way, and good luck out there. Okie dokie. I've heard some businesses remain open under a careful watch of that Ebon Defense Force. At least that means we can still expect supplies to be transported. That's one less worry for the time being. I'm still concerned about the city. There's a rumor that going around that people have been brainwashed. That can't be true, can it? Oh hey there, Lloyd. I'm glad to see everyone's doing okay despite how crazy things have gotten. You're peer with the Fisherman's Guild, right? Good to see you're hanging in there yourself. Yeah, somehow or other. Although I'm really anxious right now after getting separated from the other guild members. But knowing them, I'm sure they're doing what they can to help everyone back in the city. So I'm trying to take a page out of their book and help around the hospital as well, as monitor the lake's water quality. Water quality? Why that? During the war, there were abnormalities detected in the readings, so I figured in this case, better safe than sorry. Thankfully, there's nothing amiss at the moment, so no need to worry there. That's good to hear. Glad to know you're staying on top of things. Just don't work yourself too hard. Times are tough for everyone. You've got to have some Peter time every now and then. Right, of course. I appreciate the advice, Lloyd. I'm the type who needs to keep moving to distract himself from everything going on, though. So in some ways, pushing myself a little might actually be the best thing I can do for my own well-being, if you can believe it. I checked myself in the hospital with a terrible cold on the day of the signing ceremony. It turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. Who knows what the Ebon whatever force would have done to me if I was trapped in the city. I was out shopping during last month's incident. To make matters worse, Lago was shopping at the same store, so I had to take shelter with that cue ball. This time though, he managed to avoid the worst of it because of that conference he was invited to with Dr. Salin. I know it's only a coincidence, but it seriously bugs me how lucky he can be. Oh well, the silver lining is that I've got the place all to myself, and I can help my patients in the hospital as I see fit. The war didn't last very long, but I learned a lot during my brief time as a field medic. A lot of it was technical expertise, but I also learned what it means to be brave and how to make split-second decisions. Now I have a chance to put all those skills into action once again. The thing is, I was drawing a blank on how to apply any of it to help here and now. Then Mikod mentioned he wanted to open a counseling room for the patients. I was surprised at first, but now I get it. That's the kind of healing people need right now, something that comforts the heart. Turns out I still have a long way to go before I catch up with Mikod. I came here to grab a bite to eat, but I wasn't expecting so many snacks. Apparently Kirsch made them for the entire staff. Not too shabby, nothing like a sugar rush to get put smiles back on faces. Yeah, sugar, maybe I can tie that in with the counseling I'm doing. I'm going to cut my break short and do a little research into how it affects people's moods. Oh, hello, Tio. I wanted to talk to you about your blonde-haired friend. He sometimes comes downstairs late at night to get a drink. I've been a little worried about him. Is it okay for him to be staying up so late for work? If only that's what he was doing. You'll notice a shut-in night owl at heart. Only Adios knows what he was doing on the orbital network at that hour. I'll have to remind the chief to keep an eye on him, or else. Go easy on him, Tio. All he did was deliver some snacks. It wasn't a big deal. So help me realize something. Of course nothing will change if all you do is wallow in pessimism. We have to start moving forward. This is my first time seeing the new subway line they built. It's a little eerie hearing how deathly silent it is down here. Yeah, all the trains were stopped after the city was occupied, right? Yes, we don't need to worry about the tracks being active. We should eventually reach where the freight and passenger lines split if we follow the lines to the north. Let's make that our first destination. Walking on train lines like this always makes my heart race. Definitely, we've had to do this more than a few times over the last couple of years. Alright, let's get going. Okay, there's Norman Station, but I do not like my odds.
There!
Let's make this quick.
I use this like 3 times.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Right.
There we go, shining on both of you.
Come on, baby.
It's my go.
I'm gonna use the toughness shield just in case.
Keep strong.
Okay. Arcus activate.
Of course they went for you!
Gotcha! Gotcha!
But they can't all go for you at once.
Gotcha! Shh!
There!
Suffer!
Come on, baby.
That's what you get, punks.
An opening.
There!
Just perfect. It always feels right when it comes.
Oh.
Here's our shot!
Aeon shield.
Aeon!
There.
Arcus activate.
Commencing drive.
I won't let you! There!
Huss! Your own stats effect used against you. Whoa, that's a lot of damage.
Status. All green.
We made it to the junction. If we kept going straight, we'd eventually reach the city. Yeah, but I'm seriously doubt the ADF doesn't have that direction heavily guarded. I wouldn't risk it. Yep, no need to rush it. I'm sure we'll make it to the city eventually. Yes, it's only a matter of time before we gather our friends and teach that so-called Supreme Leader a lesson. No one stands between us and our home and gets away with it. Ah, that's the spirit.
So Kia, Wazy, a little late, but I've been meaning to thank you for earlier.
For what?
Whatever is it for this time?
Don't play dumb. I'm talking about how you chimed in at the hospital. you helped me realize something important. The citizens of Crossbell weren't the only ones who had lost sight of the truth. We had too. The SSS had a clear dream 2 years ago, when Crossbell was annexed by Erebonia. We wanted our home to be free again, but it wasn't just that. We weren't blind patriots, fighting to protect personal pride or acting on some grand ideal. Had we been, our actions wouldn't have led to Crossbell losing its freedom. Wouldn't have led it straight into the arms of the Empire. And the little girl we protected over giving Crossbell its freedom and future wouldn't be here supporting us. What we truly wanted, for her and for every citizen who would have to bear the burden of our choices, was for them to smile. And if we could give them their home as well, then they could be free and smile as much as they dreamed. It really was that simple.
Lloyd. It's true. That's how I felt. And I'm sure Ellie and Randy would say the same. But sadly, I agree. Somewhere along the line, we lost sight of that goal. The more expectations people placed on us, the more we became convinced we were obligated to win back the state's freedom.
That soon turned into wanting to be seen as the very symbols of independence, to be seen as heroes to our home. All the while, we were turning our eyes away from the feelings of despair and distrust that the people had been harboring. Those feelings are probably what allowed Rufus's words to worm their way into the citizens' hearts. But regardless, we aren't going to lose our way again. We'll keep sight of our goal this time and do things our way. We're not miracle workers. We'll just do our best to make people's lives better, while others help us as much as we help them. That's what's allowed us to come this far.
Good. That sounds more like the SSS I fell in love with. And if you ask me, that's what it's going to take if you want to make it through this ordeal too. Every crisis you've overcome to date has been with the help of countless others, and this will be no different.
I think what Wazy means to say is every crisis we've overcome, because we're all one big family at the end of the day. That's why I decided to become Kia Bannings. This is a chance for us to start over from zero, then.
That's right. We're going to reclaim everything that was taken from us. And as always, we're going to fight, struggle, and shine the light on the truth. Together.
Huh? What was that? I heard it too.
That sounds like...
It's gunfire.
And not just gunfire either.
Look up ahead.
Stop where you are, rebels! Surrender now, or there will be no mercy!
You holding up all right, Tita?
I'm fine, but at this rate... Get down, you two!
There's more of them. Where did you guys come from?
The SSS? What are all of you doing down here?
We can explain later. Let's focus on taking care of these guys first.
Helmord.
The SSS, huh? It must be our lucky day.
Our Helmord will punish all who dare to oppose the Supreme Leader!
That must be the name of this new model.
This is the last place I want to fight a Zalber soldat. Nevertheless...
Exactly. Now's not the time to falter. Everyone, prepare for battle!
I'll back you up with my orders.
Got it. Watch out! This one's tough! I won't...
Take this!
Payback! Damn you!
Let's go!
This is so stupid.
Right! Arcus, activate!
Damn it. You got this.
You're so needy.
Aeon Shield!
My turn. Arcus, activate!
I hate the enemy's skills too. They're all just steps so they can go wherever the hell they want.
Take this!
I'm in a little trouble.
I need to come up with a better way. I need to make more adamant cakes. That would be better. Then I could AoE my way into victory, actually.
I've
This is
had
really
worse.
tasty.
Yeah!
Here you go. Raring to go.
Keep...
Raring to go.
Gotcha! Now!
Following up.
Let's go!
Damn, there's too many of them.
They're open!
Following up. I can do it.
Maybe if I use this, I can fuck up the... Maybe I can mess with the formation a bit. I don't know.
Sorry. They're down.
There!
Take this!
My turn. Arcus, activate!
Enhancing.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
Right.
Aeon.
Right. Now!
I'll follow up!
Okay then.
Another 7th caliber, please!
Arcus activate!
I won't let you!
Okay.
Kira, on you.
Commencing drive.
That one's undodgeable. It's very bad. It does huge damage.
Impossible.
Yeah! Thank you so much.
Let's go! Right. It's my turn.
Aeon,
It's my turn.
Okay then.
Okay, 7th caliber again.
okay.
Helmord is weak to time.
Commencing drive.
Seriously, it's way too fast.
Enhancing.
Why, you?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Keep.
Okay. Commencing drive.
It has feint as well, but of course I don't have a way to resist that.
There.
Damn it.
Hang in there.
Grazie.
Raring to go.
You have heal.
Right. Now!
I'll follow up.
Come on, baby.
Keep
My turn. Arcus activate. Shh.
I can do it!
Damn it, I can't move very far away from the enemy. Mind potion.
Grazie.
I can't believe it's still hunting her. Like, dude, look at who's in front of you.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate!
Come on, baby. Arcus activate.
Take this!
Yeah!
If you need me!
If I use this, I can steal the turn bonus. So it'd be probably easier to just use Aeon's shield.
Aeon! I'll go.
Yeah. I won't let you!
Okay.
Okay, Cavalry Edge.
Commencing drive.
It's my turn. Let's do this. This is it. Tiger charge! They're open.
I'll follow up.
Take this!
I'll go.
Vital Cannon.
Thank you.
That delays her for like 5 years.
Aeon.
Okay then.
I won't let you!
Why are you walking towards literally... Okay, this is so dumb.
Raring to go. Aeon.
I'm just gonna spam Aeon's shield.
Okay. Arcus activate. There.
Yes! Fuck you.
Let's go!
That didn't last very long. Okay, if I use 2 Akashic Arms here, that would be good. Do I have... So I should probably use Crimson Break first.
Give them hell! Crimson Break!
Right.
Okay. Akashic Arm.
Sapphire seal of mine shining from the abyss.
Wait, I thought it would increase damage, not break damage.
Strength of a giant!
Damn it, I misread that.
Ah!
Do it again.
Crush! Akashic Arm! Sapphire's seal of mine shining from the abyss. Bolster this arm with the strength of a giant's! Crush! Akashic Arm!
This dude's still alive, of course. Oh, it's break damage. Yeah, I misread it. We don't really... I should have used Blast Force instead, damn it. I misread that. Oh well.
Okay, here I go! Take this and this! Orbital compression at 40%, 80%. Gotta keep it going! 120%! Omega Impulse! Fire!
Let's go!
I do have a way to rectify the situation.
Right! It's my turn!
Blast Force. Now I can get the damage, bonus damage.
Right!
Hope you're ready. Yeah. Orbital driver set at maximum output. Ether strike.
Very possible, surprisingly.
Enemy neutralized. On to the next.
Nice! I did it!
Leveled up. I got a little stronger.
Of course I'd improve.
Oh, this can't be happening. How did that glorified forklift manage to overcome the latest Zauber Soldat? We must report this to the Supreme Leader at once. Managed to take it down. I didn't doubt we would. Good work, everyone. I'm gonna have to turn Tita into an evade tank. She looks like she might have some good range, as well as the ability to just be a big unit on the field that can block the way. I thought we were guards when they were chasing us back there. Yeah, we owe you guys one. Thanks for saving our bacon. I doubt we could have taken that thing without ya. Don't mention it. I'm glad we could count Tita in her orbital gear. Here's hoping it'll be smooth sailing from here. Look at the awesome team we were assembling. I'm sure everything will work out at this rate. Yeah, of course, Falcom refuses to let us have any time to set up our party members for actual Abyss challenges. They like to spam sequential battles and forced formations. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. Hey, look, guys, look like you're in good spirits. I'm so glad you're all right. So what are the two of you doing down here in the first place, Tita? You came running from the direction of the sea. Well, the thing is, maybe it's fate we ran into you guys now of all times. You haven't seen Erica around, have you? Professor Russell? No, has something happened to her? Did she get captured? We were in the IBC building when the city was occupied. A bunch of the black uniformed soldiers stormed the building and demanded that my mom would go with them. The next thing we knew, she was shoving us in an elevator leading underground.
Oh, Mom, what's gotten into you?
Are you freaking kidding me? I can handle this, so let me...
Does your dumb, thick skull have eyes? You saw how many there are, and they have that new model with them. I have a different request for you, Agate Crossner. Protect Tita, even if it costs you your life. Do I make myself clear?
Especially if it costs you your life.
Damn it, Erica!
Mom!
So that's what happened. I'm not surprised Professor Russell put your safety first, though. Yeah, she's as stubborn as a mule. But it's my fault she did that. I never should have allowed us to end up in that situation to begin with. That's on me. You don't have to blame yourself, Agate. I guess that means Estelle and Joshua haven't been with you guys, huh? I'm afraid not. We haven't been able to get in touch with them since the city was occupied. Something must be jamming communications. I hope they're alright. Estelle and Joshua are both seasoned bracers. I trust they'll be alright. I'm more worried about your mother. I don't doubt she's pretty tough for a researcher, but these are trained soldiers we're dealing with. I think it's safe to assume that she is still in the EDF's custody, at least. However, that doesn't answer why they wanted your mother to begin with. We don't know either. The soldier said something about someone needing helpers, but that's all we know. We managed to access one of the underground computers after that. That's how we learned she was taken to the Reinford military factory. I have my suspicions on who this someone could be. Which means I also have a really bad feeling about this. So do I. Only one name comes to mind based on the information we have thus far. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Professor Fuckwad Novartis. This is a guild request at the end of the day. The job's not done until it's reported in and the client gives the reward. I'm dragging Erica out of there so I can get paid, whether she likes it or not. We'll save her for sure. Sounds like we're headed to the same place then. You can count us for support. The more the merrier. Thanks everyone, we'd really appreciate it. I should at least be able to lend a hand when it comes to things like information gathering and technology. Don't undersell yourself, I'm sure you'll be a great help. Not gonna lie, running into you guys was a good timing, we could really use the help. No problemo. Teamwork makes the dream work, doesn't it? So military factory's that way, huh? Yeah, let's get moving. But first, Reverie, we got our butts kicked so bad.
New visitors registered.
Okay. Where are they? That battle made me so depressed. I never thought we'd get to do something like this together, Muse. It's strange, we're together at the branch campus all the time, so why am I so happy to see you all of a sudden? Maybe it had something to do with whatever each of us is going through in the real world right now. Whatever the reason, I'm happy to see you too, Tita. Here's a little military finance reunion. You got it.
Just wandering around?
I'd be lying my ass off if I said this place doesn't remind me of Phantasma. I guess we should count ourselves lucky that we're not hopelessly trapped in here too. Well, whatever, I'm not sure what the hell is going on here, but if it's training's what you want, that's what you're gonna get. She and I are gonna cut down every obstacle in our way, real world or otherwise. Healing items. Okay, that turtle I hope is not as strong as the creepy sheep. But you never know. Enemies seem to have more and more undodgeables these days. It's like they know I'm relying on that.
Go! Looks tough. Time to play hard!
Arcus, activate!
Commence drive!
Keep!
The shield. Shining.
Arcus, activate!
It's my go.
Diamond Nova.
Arcus, activate!
Naive! This is it!
Following up! Here you go! Here's our chance!
There!
There!
Okay then.
Nemesis arrow.
Arcus, activate!
Raring to go! Commencing drive!
Oh, come on! That's getting a little ridiculous.
Shh!
Here you go! Here's our chance!
There! Right. Right! Let's go! Now!
I'll follow up! There!
Okay then.
Use
Right!
and hammer.
My turn. All
I can do it!
Hey.
Sorry! They're down! Following up! Okay. Commencing drive!
Right!
A blast force.
Right! Now!
I'll follow up! There!
This is getting obnoxious.
Okay.
Man.
Arcus activate! Here you go! They're down!
There!
my turn.
You have to kill all these guys. Holy shit. Toughness shield just in case.
Keep strong.
Okay then.
Here you go! They're down!
There!
There!
Whoa, nice. Frozen.
Let's go!
Come on, baby.
It's my go. Commencing drive. Here you go.
This one went a lot better than those creepy sheep, that's for sure. Almost everything they have is dodgeable.
Charge up!
Thanks.
I can do it.
Hard straight.
I'm gonna get ya. Ah! They're down.
There! Yeah.
There. It's my go. Commencing drive.
Let's go! Right! Right! Now!
I'll follow up!
Come on, baby.
Enhancing!
Okay then.
There we go.
Night and sweet
Damn.
dreams to you.
The ads felt a lot more intimidating than
Yay! Good job,
than the
guys.
actual mini boss.
Leveled up. I got a little stronger.
Of course I'd improve.
Deadly Heaven. Single target. That's his old S-craft.
Time to kick open that treasure chest.
Gravian Hammer. Powerful Earth spell.
Looks like we're not alone.
Tempted as I am to knock their asses farther underground, it's probably not the best idea right now.
Hopefully we can sneak around some other way.
Freight line passage.
Wonder who would put that chest there.
Holy symbol.
You see that treasure chest, I'm sure.
True Soul and Buckle. ATS type. Brave Seed.
Huh. Not often you see one of these.
Very nice. We made it to the other side.
If we keep going north, we'll reach the station for the military factory. We're not out of the woods yet, so be sure not to let anyone spot you.
Shouldn't continue will force you into Reen's route. Okay. Okay, proceed. That felt like... Mirror's reacting again, but to what? And now I am stuck here. Okay, let's just read chapter 9 and take it slow. Over there, see? That's where the avalanche occurred. What a mess. How come they've been happening all over lately? The blizzard was over, and the morning sun was shedding light upon the fresh powder of snow along Mount Whitecrown. Observing this as they climbed through one of the mountain's trails were two men wearing puzzled expressions. One tall and thin, the other short and stout. Both were the very picture of traditional Matagi in their straw hats and coats, each wielding a spear and hunting rifle. That there was an avalanche in itself was not surprising. They happened often, yet being so used to them was also why the locals were keenly aware that something was off about this one in particular. They could fast recognize the impurities that present in the mountain, and right now this event was quite impure. Their steps hastened as they approached the side of the avalanche. Even from a distance, seeing how unnatural it looked only heightened their unease. I heard Chunlan was talking to the chief yesterday, the stout Matagi piped up. Have you seen him around here since then? I know he hunts around here sometimes. Chunlan wasn't known for his late-night hunts, but none had caught sight of him since the day before. It was another specter of the scene that's unsettled them. He learned his ways from the man trained by Kyun. I think he'll be alright, assured the Finn Matagi. So I get why you're worried. Boy's had a lot in his mind. If that were to ever come into play in mid-hunt. He turned on the chief's offer again. I don't blame him, with how things went with his father, but at the same time, our kids surely do have it rough. They felt for Chunlan, they also couldn't treat it as though it had nothing to do with them. Their youth were leaving the village one after another, and not just that, they were struggling with the concept of what it meant to be a Matagi. It was this that had put their people in the dwindling position they were in now. Got word there was a strange lightning to be seen on the mountain last night. Do you think Chunlan went to get revenge on Raiju? They floated more questions and speculation between one another as they arrived on site. Starting with the Finn Matagi. This was no natural avalanche. But then who did it? It could have been Raiju. I know it's a beast of thunder, but there's gotta be more to this we aren't seeing. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just worried about Chunlan. They had no idea what an unimaginable threat from another land was awakening beneath the snow. Chunlan, Raiju, name of the boy who buried me, and the name of my prey. Beneath snow and ice, the weekend Oni pondered inwardly the name of the two names the two Matagi were speaking of. And the more he pondered, the more a power inside him ignited. He could hear the sound of thunder and the echoes of those names he now hated and hungered more. Birthing the perfect catalyst to awakening the rage that fueled his every waking moment. Look, what's that light? Is there something underneath the snow? As the fires continued to burn brighter and brighter within the Oni, his flesh began to quiver with the need to hunt. A terrifying light once more glowed through the patterns and inks across his body. Chunlan, Mouse, Raiju, Chunlan, Mouse, Raiju. The Oni awakened as his burning emotions pushed through his sensory threshold. Steam erupted from the snow like a geyser, revealing his body enveloped in a mysterious light and startling the two Matagi. Something's come out of the snow. Never seen anything like it. Is it a monster? The men, despite their experience, were struck with a fear that left them falling on their behinds and wailing before a creature that appeared from a bed of steam and ice. The Oni spared the two a glance as their mouse hanged agape. Chunlan, the mouse, and Raiju, where are they? You know Chunlan and Raiju, cried the Finn man. He worked to regain control of his senses once they heard a man speak. He then leveled his hunting rifle toward the Oni. Chunlan and Raiju are the perfect prey for me. As for you two, you'll do as an appetizer. I don't know what you mean by that, the Finn man seeped. We planted harm zone for our village and you are an Imperial of this mountain. Now get! He then fired as his stout companion returned to his feet and aimed his spear. There was no hope of the bullet reaching the Oni. In an instant, it had been blocked by an earthen wall, vanishing in a spray of harmless sparks. Where'd that rock come from? The Finn Motagi cried. This man, he really is a monster. How did a thing like him manage to get so close to the village? Before he answered the Motagi, now once again overwhelmed with terror, the rock wall cracked and crumbled to the ground. It now appears as though it was the Oni's intention to do this, but at least fulfill its purpose of shielding him from the bullet. It appears I have not fully recovered. A trifling issue, he resolved with a brutal level tone. I have a small feast right here to warm me up before I hunt them down. The Oni did not hesitate to feed his disadvantage into his hunger for violence, stoking the flames of his fighting spirit till it became a full rage for a hapless men. With it, he summoned the Spear of Stone. What is he? Is this the curse of the mountain? Pull yourself together. If we don't stop him, Nico will help in the village. The Oni crept closer to them, making the dim red light glowing from him dance before their eyes. Despite its crude make, the spear in his hand seemed vicious enough to end their lives in an instant. All they could think of this man before them was that he must have been a demon from Gehenna. The morning air of Mount White Crown would have split with the sound of a useless gunshot, and wild shrieks of death were not for a roaring wind. A feeling of impending disaster caressed Chunlan's neck as they kneeled in a cave at the summit to keep out of Raiju's sight. It had nothing to do with the beat he was facing now. Something else now violated the mountain. Something's got to spirit of the mountain in an uproar, he muttered. I feel it too, replied Seiyu. I felt his presence plenty of times before. Though the trio found Raiju, they were in no position to implement the plans they had conjured along the way. Knowing that the Oni was awake and likely to head toward them added insult to injury. He's already up, cried Down in surprise. Then we're running out of time. Chunlan nodded. Yeah, we have to take down Raiju before he arrives. No way I'm letting him steal his kill from me. Not know how long it would take the now freed demon and human skin to pursue them to the summit. Meaning every second battling, briefing, even thinking, was a wasted wasted in an unknown countdown. He could take days, he could take hours. We're gonna have to be quick about this, no distractions. Right, there's no time to get back to the cabin and think more on what to do next. Chunlan agreed, reviewing the goods they carried with them from the cabin. They were all limited in their function, but some were indeed brought as countermeasures against the Raiju's incredible power. The question was, how would they be enough to stay them from the jaws of defeat? It was time for Chunlan to put his knowledge as a Motagi to the test. It was a strategy he had been wondering for years how to apply in his own life, a strategy he had not used for years, a strategy he left behind the day of his father's death. I think I've got a plan. Have you heard of the Makigari tactic? Makigari was a group hunting tactic that was deeply rooted in Motagi tradition. In essence, it involved one or multiple members acting as guides, Seko, to surround it and prevent an escape. The aggressive offensive would then be utilized to lead to a specific spot, where the sniper, the Bupa, would finish off the cornered beast. It was a tactic generally carried out by those who long hunted the Gara, as it hinged heavily on both the leadership and of whoever headed the hunt and implicit trust between the rest of the team. It was a difficult tactic to pull off even then, and yet it had to work with Chunlan's two companions. I got no idea, replied Dao. Chunlan explained in detail what it was before following up with a personal anecdote. It was a way we hunt. Me and my dad tried Raiju a long time ago. We actually had one over it back then, but, well, this time we're much better equipped and we're up one person. I think we can make it work. The reality was more that not a single other tactic came to mind. Chunlan was deeply concerned about their ability to coordinate. If he had enough confidence and no skills to compensate, it would be difficult to sync up with Seiyu and Dao on a technical level. Could them being raised in completely different cultures change things too drastically for it to work? Sounds good, Chunlan. Let's go a bit. Seiyu was surprisingly quick to voice her agreement to the plan. So we've got the traditional methods of the Motagi, an artifact and fireproof equipment to work with then. Until now, Seiyu had been a thinker, a logical individual. Chunlan fully expected her to reject the idea and propose something of her own. The surprise must have shown in his face as she continued. It's not impossible. We just need to minimize any quirks we have that might impact our cooperation and cover the rest of the equipment. One person's problem to solve is everyone's problem to solve here. This encouragement came with a smile. No surprise, Chunlan supposed. She believed in this tactic more than he did. She was right, of course, that both sides were in the same awkward position of having to find out how the error worked in a short time. She was also right that this could be solved by deviating just slightly from the traditional form of the tactic and utilizing the things they had, the equipment and artifact, to cover their shortcomings. That Vagabond told me, hit the unexpected with the unexpected, she said. Certainly they were doing just that. Alright, Dao piped up cheerfully. If we got your endorsement, say, I don't see any reason not to back it up. He then chided Chunlan playfully about having more faith in his own plan, for no plan goes well when its proposer lacks proper faith in it. Doubt must have accompanied Chunlan's expression of surprise for him to say it. Doubt was more brawn than brain, but he was very perceptive of his emotions, meaning he knew exactly what to say to help someone who was wavering at the time. That chiding was just what Chunlan needed. You're both right, he said. You're just as caught up in me, so I'm going to put my trust in this plan, and you. No more doubts as to where this will work. It was time to execute the very own brand of the Makigari tactic, to be continued. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails in the Reverie. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.